So anyway, Nick Doak is joining us here today. And Nick, you are, what is your title?
Sure. I own Westchester Music Academy,
All right,
but I'm
you're the
also
owner.
self-titled as the director as well. Very hands-on in how it's being operated and run, and a floating ship. Yeah.
A floating ship.
Yeah.
Are you building the plane as you're flying it?
The plane. Yeah. I'm just
Building the ship as you're sailing it?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, sometimes.
That's a
Because
big
I've never done this
corporate
before. Everything's new every day.
That's right. That's a big, my wife is in, the lovely, sweet Jessica is in, the corporate world.
Yeah.
And so I always ask, and there's other members, you remember Matt Dietrich?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So he's a, corporate guy. It's like, I always ask him, like, Matt, what's the newest corporate buzzword? It's like circle back.
Oh, yeah.
Land the plane, put a pin in it. We've got a short runway here. So the latest hot one is we're building the plane as we're flying it.
Okay, yeah.
And that's sort of kind of what you denoted to.
Right.
So you started, we've told this story before, but for our listeners who might not know,
yeah.
Tell us how the Westchester Music Academy started.
Sure, I'll do a brief little
synopsis
thing here. Synopsis, right. So I was a member at the CrossFit gym, right? And then one day, I think it was you or Jimmy, somebody approached me and said, hey, we have some space available.
Probably me.
Yeah.
I'm the real estate guy.
Right. I had some space for, you want to teach some guitar lessons. I'm like, you know what? I got this child, my firstborn was due in like a month.
And that child's name is
Indiana.
She's the oldest.
She's the oldest, seven. So I was like, you know what? I think I'm just going to quit my current job that I had, which is teaching guitar lessons in Delaware County, and just start my own thing here in Westchester. So
you were doing music lessons previous to
for 10 years. Yeah, I was working in college and out of college at the same place. Yeah.
Okay. And so working in another establishment. So you kind of got to see how the sausage was made a little bit already.
Yeah, for sure.
And saw what that looked like.
And teaching in homes and teaching for other companies as well, driving around Chester County and such. So I got to see a good flavorful, how this whole thing works.
What pricing look like, all that, different services, whatever.
Right.
But you weren't, like everything else, you weren't getting the big chunk of it. You were getting a chunk of it.
I wasn't getting enough headaches, so I thought, you know what?
This is just dumb. I just get to show up and be told what to do.
Yeah,
what? I want to handle everything.
I didn't know how good I had it back then.
I think that is, that's often a theme I talk about here, that not in your case per se, but like when people talk about scaling up, they always want to make something bigger. I've seen that happen in a few small businesses where they think bigger is better. And if you don't know what the magic thing is, and again, this has nothing to do with your business because you are better. Like you've made a real impact, I think, here in Westchester. You provide a service, and you've done a great job because I've seen you do nothing but grow. So it seems. Of course, I'm on the outside looking in, and
well, thank you. Yeah. No, that's the plan, is to keep it growing.
But it's pretty cool. I mean, you took over one room, and then you took over like another room at my gym, and then you outgrew me, which was like, oh man, that was it was nice to have.
It was nice seeing you all every day. It was like the gym, because I was working out there. Yeah. It's convenient.
But yeah, so then you have a child, and then you go, you know what? All right. Let's go big.
Well, yeah, you have to.
Let's grow this thing.
You got to keep. I always call it like the monster or the machine. You got to feed it, or else you just. I think eventually. What's that quote? You never stay the same. Either you're growing or you're
dying.
Yeah, exactly. So something like that.
It needs some stimulus, right?
Right.
Things need stimulus.
Just need to keep going it and. Just to get past that, because you're in a headache, I think, a lot is growing a business, and you got to get over that hump for it to start to make, either whether it's monetary or time freedom or whatever it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the thing is like, when you're starting a business, if you're like, oh, I'm just doing this to make money, you're like, oh, well, Well,
yeah, I'm not making less money.
Yeah,
for a long time.
For quite a while.
Yeah,
so that there's got to be some light at the end of the tunnel. And sometimes, like what you just said, I think is huge. It's like time and freedom, right? To be able to be more in control of the destiny, the direction of your ship. And as a father and growing a family, like that's huge, right? Because I think a lot of people start a business, and what they really end up doing is they create themselves another job. They hate their job that they're doing. They're like, I never have any time, or I'm not making enough money. I'm going to start my own business. And you're like, well, now you really don't have any time, and you really probably don't have any money. And so now what? Like, if you don't love that, there must be something to it. So I think, as a family man, then like having that time of doing things, controlling your ship a little bit, being able to provide, and having that is like the payoff. Like, oh, hey, at some point I'm not teaching all the lessons now.
Right.
I get to hire some staff, and now I don't have to be here all the time. And, I've seen that in the last few years in my own business. So it's like, oh, right, I don't have to be there on the weekend. I choose to be there. And then that makes I think that's a very big difference in when you have to be somewhere and you're like, I got to open the door. I got to lock up. You know what I mean? And everything in between versus, oh, yeah, I'm going to swing by and see how everybody's doing over there. And you can bring a different energy then into your business. Like you're hey, Nick's such a great boss, man. He's like, hey, what?
I hope so.
Yeah, he hopes.
Well, that's very true. Like I was teaching 40, 50, 60, maybe sometimes 70 students a week for the first 6 years, and running the whole place. So eventually, I acquired help with front desk and more staff, employee staff like that. This past year, about 9-10 months ago, I stopped teaching completely and took that leap of faith to just run the place without that cushion of me, that income of me just teaching along with it. So that was a huge, something I'd never done before, very scary. Even a teacher said, "Oh, Nick, you're never around anymore." I'm like, "No, I'm around more so than ever."
Yeah.
I'm just, you don't see me because I'm here in the mornings. I traded my, 3 to 9 o'clock shift for 9 to 5 basically, or 9 to 4. So I'm there in the mornings, steering the ship and
You have a great social media presence. I mean, you're obviously you're a creative guy. I think as a musician that comes with it. And while you were in this whole process of you graduate college, I assume you did some kind of music in college.
I did. Yeah, I was a classical guitarist.
There you go.
Yeah.
Eric is also a guitarist.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You looking for a job?
Honestly, I don't play as much as I would like to, but I play here and there.
You're hired. Yeah.
That's it. You're in. Yeah, he puts his music up on Spotify, I believe, right?
Yeah.
All the platforms. Yeah.
Yep. Just instrumental stuff. Yeah.
Clam music. Yeah. I call it the Clam Jam.
Yep.
It's kind of catchy.
That used to be my radio show at the college.
Yeah.
When I was
the Clam Jam.
Yep.
So, and then you're involved in some other music. Like you have, you have performed on your own. Do you still do that?
Yeah, I still do. So here's some plugs. Okay. I play at Barnaby's on most Fridays, like in every other Friday.
Oh,
situation.
It's like a happy hour.
Happy hours, man. They're great.
Yeah.
At Barnaby's patio is real nice, especially in the summer.
And that's a solo gig, right?
That's a solo gig. And then I play with the WCHE Daddies. It's our little trio band here in local Westchester musicians. And I think the WCHE Daddy duo is at Chili Fest at Saloon this Sunday.
Oh, yeah, we'll be out there. We have our own booth. So please stop by. You can see Nick Doak and the WCHE Daddies duo.
Just the two of us this time.
Just the two.
Yeah. But,
just the two.
Or sometimes we'll play at Station, depending on...
Station 142.
Station 142, the new Westchester music venue.
Yeah.
That's just very fun, very cool place. So I play pretty much local. If not that, then it's outside of Westchester if I'm doing a private event.
Yeah. I know you've done in the past as you were building your business and things, because you are, you're a hustler. You're out there doing stuff. It's like weddings you would do with classical guitar.
Right. So a lot of weddings. That's what sustained me in college, and after college was doing these private events, over 600, I think. By the time I kind of slowed down these past year or so, don't play as much weddings, but as many.
So, have you made your own original music as well?
Yeah, I think
dabbled.
I dabbled. Have the original songwriting inspired moments. But that's not really my focus. Hasn't really ever been my sole focus.
Yeah, I never got that. I never got that vibe from you. Like, there's always like the music people, and there's like the guy who shows up at the party with the guitar.
Sings the originals.
Yeah.
I'm more like, let's sing Wonderwall together,
Yeah.
If I do that.
Yeah, I've seen a number of your performances. It's always like a good vibe and fun. And what I love is typically, when somebody does cover music when they're out and they're doing songs, and somebody maybe's had one too many, and they're like, yeah, play whatever. And you're like, all right, dude.
Freebird?
Yeah, whatever.
Well, I get that. They're going to get the 23-minute version. They're going to be sorry they ever asked.
I'm going to make it.
I would be okay with that.
Yeah.
You do different takes on music. So
right.
For the audience, I'm not doing a great job of maybe explaining that, but like when you see like a American Idol type show or something like that, and they're like, all right, take this song, like a Lionel Richie song or whatever the theme is for the week, and they're like, make it your own. And so they change. Now, I know nothing about music, so they change the chords maybe, or the tones, or...
Well, they can change the chords if they're inclined to do so and make it work. But what I usually do is, let's take the Freebird example. Someone yells Freebird out. I'm like, ha ha ha. Yeah. I've never heard that before. Yeah. And then I'll start to play it, but I'll change into a reggae version of Freebird.
Yeah, I've seen you do that with a number of songs, and I always think it's like fun.
It's something for them, something for me, because I really enjoy that type of thing. And I like that factor of, oh, that was a cool version. That's what brings me joy while I'm hopefully bringing them joy.
Yeah, and I think that's such a cool thing to be able to do. Whether you've done it, whether you're doing it on the fly or whatever, however the soup gets made over there.
Yeah, it's mostly on the fly.
Yeah, and you're really like good with that. And I think that's like a great talent of yours, just personally.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously you have a talent as a person, because you put together this great team. So you started this 7 years ago.
That's right, 7 years, and we are just over about 525 students.
That's
taking,
a lot of students.
Weekly
That's
lessons.
Great.
Yeah. So we're probably next year, this time or so, we'll be closer to 600 or over 600.
Yeah.
That's the goal, at least.
That's awesome. You have a great social media presence.
Thank you.
Who does that?
Our awesome, fearless office manager. She's on maternity leave now.
Okay.
We love her and miss her. Can't wait for her to come back. Alejandra, if you're listening, hi. And
she better be.
And hi, baby Lucian. Since she's on maternity leave, myself and our other two front desk staffers are sort of taking over and exploring the realm of TikTok and trends and everything.
Okay, so she was handling that?
She was handling it solely, yeah, pretty much, and asking me, hey, Nick, do this, and then she would take a video of me, and I'd be like, okay, cool. But now it's my younger front desk staffers are really taking a liking to the whole process of social media, so they're shining. As past couple of weeks, they've been having a great time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's something... I mean, obviously, there's professionals out there that, to me, now here I am, white male at 55, and social media, like I'm on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, and, I wouldn't be as active if I didn't have a business or business interests that I kind of promote through those spaces. So it's hard. I think one of the things to get sucked into is like, oh, there's a new platform out there. I got to learn that. And that's not necessarily true. I've learned that.
Yeah.
You kind of like learn your audience, how to do things. But it is fun, and it does give you access to things. And once you learn how to like come up with a system and process, you can streamline these things. But I think it's great. It's great to tell a story, right? That's what social media really does, is tells a story of what's going on over here. And I think it becomes less necessarily about hardcore advertising, because I feel like social media is so much of that now.
Right. Well,
even on TikTok now, it's like, oh, check out my TikTok shop. Every other video is somebody like, hey, I got this great coffee mug, and you're like, listen, click the link below.
Yeah,
and you're
swipe
like,
up.
Yeah, you're like,
you have a TikTok shop?
No, I do not.
You should. Maybe a beard oil. You could.
It's funny you mentioned
your Yacht Rock hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could sell captain's hats,
Yeah.
hot dog T-shirts.
Yeah.
I mean, you're hired. You're my business manager. You make it happen. You get a cut.
What's the pay? Okay, we'll talk.
Whatever. Percentages, man. I'm all about percentages.
Yeah.
So congratulations. This weekend you're having an event to celebrate your anniversary?
We are. So usually once a year we have the Westchester Music Academy Kids Music Day. So that's usually in June. But we're deciding, hey, you know what? We came into the fall very strong with enrollment and excitement. We have the seventh anniversary party and ribbon cutting celebration. So let's do another similar event to our Westchester Kids Day. We're just having it again in October. So hopefully more families can experience the fun family friendly event. And see what we have to offer. So,
well, tell us all about that. So when is that? That's all weekend, or
it's just on Sunday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. where everyone's invited. They can come enjoy our facilities. We have food. We have face painting, balloon artists. We have an instrument petting zoo where basically an open house where you can come in. Kids, adults, whoever can try out our instruments. They have teachers there to facilitate all of that.
That sounds fun.
Bucket drumming. What else? Activity scavenger hunt. Basically just to see our facility, meet our staff, and have some fun, experience some music.
Yeah, what a cool thing. Mm-hmm. I think music is such a cool thing to be exposed to. I look back on my youth when I was like, I want to drum. And then it was like I took some lessons, and I was kind of in band in elementary school. And then when I switched school districts, I don't know what it is. Like I look back on that time and I'm like, why? I remember being in a band class and doing nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why am I doing nothing? Why is not somebody instructing me? You know what I mean? And there was like another kid that I was kind of with that we just I didn't really understand reading music, but I felt like it's like walking into a room like an aerobics class where everybody knows the moves and you're like trying to figure it out. And I don't know if it was just like a weird, I don't know, that's what I remember of it. And I could just be, that's my perception. That's how I remember it. Like going into 6th grade in junior high and being like, oh yeah, we play the drums here.
I think you described my first experiences with CrossFit perfectly. Cameron, a friend of our mutual friend, drags me to a class, and I'm like, oh, wow, what's double unders? What?
What do we do?
Clean and jerk? Yeah. Okay. But no, that's it's back to music. It's tough. Depending on what district and what support they have, and of course it comes down to, say, some of it is the teacher. Yeah. And how they're managing the class, and it's a lot that goes into it. But that's awesome. You play drums. Yeah. Did you get back onto it?
I don't know. I always, my partner, Sweet Jessica, was a trumpet player.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And I joke around every Christmas that I'm going to get her a trumpet. She's like, please don't.
Yeah.
Please don't. I don't want to do that. I'm like, yeah. Although I did, I think we talked about this the last time you were on the show, that I wanted to have for, does the Dub C Daddies, or do you do Porch Fest?
We do. Yeah, we do.
You do?
Past 2 years, yeah.
Okay. How did that go?
It's awesome. I forget.
There's one in Media now, I noticed.
There's Media.
Maybe they had one.
Malvern had theirs last 2 weeks ago.
Okay, yeah. Malvern, they just had one. It's like catching on, or maybe I'm just paying attention more. I don't know.
Their social media is probably more active now.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Could be that.
Yeah.
But anyway, I've threatened to, with the popularity rising, I think, of the yacht rock genre,
right,
to put together the Dub-C dinghies.
Yeah.
And, we've got big sound, but we're a little town with a big sound. Kind of, we'll play around with that. We'll play around with that a little bit. And I just thought, like, oh, man, that would be fun to do for Porch Fest.
Right.
To put together an eclectic band just for that time and that time only.
Yeah, like a once a year kind
of thing. And she said, I think I could learn the saxophone enough, carry over from the trumpet, to do the Baker Street.
Okay. Yeah.
That's like a big yacht rock thing.
Well, in case she doesn't, you have the mouth trumpet or saxophone ready to roll.
So, Eric, would you be down for that?
Yeah, I would.
I was thinking about it the other day because we talked about it, then, life happens and that didn't happen.
Yeah.
But, like, I would do it.
Do you remember Terry?
Terry, we talked about Terry.
Terry, yeah, because he's a drummer.
Excellent.
I believe, yeah, and a singer, because he was in a band that actually toured. Zelazoa was the name of the band.
Oh.
Yeah, they were I think they were even on a record label for a short minute, but they never had a breakthrough moment.
Yeah.
And then the band, whatever. But yeah, that was like a thing. So he's a good musician, and he knows a couple other dudes.
I would say let's do it, but
collaborate.
Make the set list. We'll just show up and do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh. We don't need to rehearse.
You don't need to rehearse?
No, we don't.
I feel like you guys don't need to rehearse. I feel like I would definitely need to rehearse.
Yeah, well.
Because I would need to hear, what songs I could actually do, not just think about what I could do in my head. Everybody thinks they're good.
Now you can just take your song you want, remove the vocals real quick, boom, it's on your phone.
Yeah.
And just go for it.
What would be your opening track?
My opening off the top of my head.
Yep.
You don't want to come out with Sailing right away. You want to kind of save that.
Yeah.
Something fun, maybe a Doobie Brothers gig.
Doobie would be a nice, intro.
Yeah.
Smooth. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want anything too slow because then it's like, oh, this is boring, or too whatever. A Doobie Brothers thing.
Long Train would be good. Doobies.
Mm-hmm. What
Long Train Running?
Down around the corner. Oh, yeah, yeah. Mile from here. There you go.
See, we already got it down.
Got the
yeah.
Without love. Where would we be right now? Right now, no. I could William Shatner it.
That would be,
where they spoken word.
Yeah, a different feel.
Yeah, Johnny Cash type thing too.
Yeah. Well, our mutual person, Jimmy Weiser, he that whenever we did karaoke, this was many years ago, he would do spoken word karaoke.
Oh,
he would not really sing. He would talk it through, which was always
in all a serious tone,
not in a serious tone, but just kind of talking through.
He was
because he had no singing,
making some funnies.
Yeah,
gotcha. Well, Jimmy, listen.
Does Jimmy listen?
Yeah, he's probably listening right now.
No, he's not. No, he's boiling. He's steaming chicken and broccoli.
That's right.
That's where he's at right now.
We're gonna do some. He talked to me a month, collaborating on some social media stuff, and I got to put it out in the airwaves because we've been putting it off. We're gonna do it.
Oh,
we'll do it with CrossFit Westchester. Boom, we'll do a little Westchester Music Academy social media collab.
I love it. So he reached out to you about something?
Yeah. We talked about it. It's a great idea, and it just the logistics. Doing a song, and you guys work out, so it'll be like incorporating some of our members with your members.
Oh. Wow, that sounds very creative of him.
Just involves me moving a lot of equipment, I think. So I'm like, I don't know when is this going to happen.
Oh. Well,
it's tough because it's like 8 here. We'll spend an hour or two with this thing, and then 8 seconds tops, and people have already forgotten about it when they see it. The actual short form content.
Yeah, I had a little. I didn't create this. I found it online. It was like a video from something that popped up, and it was sort of this little rant but I don't want to say rant because that sounds like angry. It was just like this observation of social media and what we've traded off for it in as far as human connection. And it was really the kernel of it was nuance, and that, you know, social media and the algorithm doesn't like nuance because nuance is, well, maybe. You know, the algorithm is definite. You either like it or you don't like it. You know, you hit the like button or I don't. There's no like, well, I like parts of it. There's not a like parts of it. There's not a yes, but, or and.
Right.
There's not that. It's either or. And I think that is very unhuman. And it has fed us this lack of nuance is creeping into our humanity.
That's overall. Right. Something horrible could have happened in the world, and a post could be made about it, and someone, if you want to see more of that handle's posts, you have to like it. But it's like, am I liking the horrible thing? People see that I liked it, but I don't agree with what happened.
Right.
But I know if I don't click that hard, I won't, you know, the algorithm will take over. Boom, I won't see that content, or less likely to see that content from that person. From an informational thing. Like when I say, if Eric had a different viewpoint than I, and I click on that, and not because I agree with him, but because I want to maybe see more of Eric's perspective. Well, what is he seeing? What does he know? Or what information does he have that this is new to me. I did not know that. And then you go, oh, and it is a weird thing to feel like, oh, I don't want to like that. But, you know, I don't want to see these things. I'm not liking the thing. So Facebook has kind of done something like you can put the care emoji on there. Right. You can. There's a
little.
Spectrum.
There's a little
emotion.
spectrum. Yeah.
To add a little bit more human.
You know, but you only have like 5. So
we need a thumbs down on there, though.
Thumbs
down.
An
ongoing kind of discussion of.
You can do that.
Well, you can do like the angry, but I don't know.
Well, you can do a thumbs down. I mean, I think under because you can now change things. Like if I'm on something right now, initially it's a thumbs up, a heart, a smiley face holding the heart, the laughing emoji, the wow emoji, the sad emoji, and then the angry emoji. But you would have to then take another step and go into comments and then maybe put a thumbs down or whatever that is. And I don't know. Everybody has a platform, but I think we're lost in this nuance of things. And I'll read through that later, but because I think it's really interesting how it was worded. And music is like that, right? Music is very nuanced. Like you can, you might like a kind of music, but I don't like that song. Doesn't always have to be this definite. You can like parts of a song.
Well, I think
all that stuff.
My wife and I talked about this. She's, oh, you like this song? I'm like, oh yeah. I gravitate towards the chords and the sound, the instrumentation, orchestration of the song. And they're like, do you know what that song's about? I'm like, no, I have no idea. I wasn't even listening to the lyrics.
Oh, yeah.
I heard maybe the melody, of course, but versus other people will gravitate initially to the lyrics.
Yeah.
They like the song based on the lyrics versus maybe as an elementary chord progression that I'm not a fan of.
Yeah.
But if something's really orchestrated well and produced well, I'm like, oh, that's an awesome song. Doesn't matter what the lyrics are to a point.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I found that like when I was like first introduced to like EDM, for lack of a better term, because it's talk about nuance. There's like 5 million categories of electronic music now, right? There's all these categories, and I would say to Jessica, I'd be like, they all sound the same to me, and then I had to dig a little deeper, and I'm like, oh no, it doesn't sound the same. And then there were no words, or it was like a repeated chorus, so it got very, it got almost boring to me. And then there would be songs where I'm like, have you ever heard this? Like, yeah, the song's all right. And I'm like, yeah, but have you ever heard the lyrics? I'm a lyric, so I guess I'm a lyric guy.
Could be.
Like there are some things where you can just hear the emotion that the person's trying to get across in the lyric. like, ooh, man, there's like or a cool vibe. Maybe it doesn't have to be so deep. Like Warren Zevon, like Werewolves of London.
Right.
Like, you better stay away from him. He'll rip your lungs out, Jim. Huh. I'd like to meet his tailor. That's a cool line to me.
Right.
That's so cool. It's like, dude, watch out for that dude. He's a bad dude, man. He'll tear you up. Man, I like the way he dresses. I don't know. There's something so slick about that. You've heard that song, right, Eric?
Mm.
Yeah. I'd like to meet his tailor. I don't know. There's something so cool. It's like, it's an admiration, but like, I don't know. When you kind of dig into that a little bit, there's something to that has always, like, it's one of those cool lines, like, oh yeah, I want to meet his tailor. Like something like unbothered. You're cool and aloof. Like, oh, it's like a danger. It's like going to the, hey, like, you're getting too close to the edge. Yeah, but look at the view.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like, yeah.
That's a song lyric right there.
But let's do it. Too close to the edge, but look at the view. All right, so we're hitting the 8 o'clock hour. I don't know how much time you have.
I do have to get my kids to school.
Okay, so I know. I think originally I said 7:30 to 8. You're around there.
Yeah, that's great.
All right.
No, it's perfect timing.
But let's talk about the Westchester Music Academy again. So we're in our 7th year of business. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You've done an amazing job over there. I think music.
Hey guys, settle down. Okay.
You have a great looking family.
Thank you.
I've met your wife. She's a lovely woman.
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't think I've ever met any of your children, but that's except in passing. But
yeah.
You have a great looking family. I love, again, I see what you're doing on social media. You have a great presence for your business, but also personally, looks like you're having a good time, man. I wish you a lot of success because I think you're a nice guy, a good person. And so if everybody wants to come check out, if you're interested in all, like, it's never too late. It's never too late to pick up a musical instrument, to learn new things. In fact, on the health and wellness kind of spectrum of things, it's important to do things like that. Maybe you want to, like, learn how to sing. Maybe you want to take a music lesson. You want to pick up that instrument that you used to do, and now you want to do it again. Are there any specials or anything that you're running with your anniversary?
Well, we are giving away a free year of lessons. A
whole year of lessons.
A whole year lessons. Among all the raffles and everything we have going off on Sunday, we are going to give away a free year lessons to a family that comes and enters the raffle. Wow, that's cool. So you got to head over to, and where's your business located? 7 North 5 Points Road in Westchester. So right here in downtown. The Starbucks is there, the Wawa, right at the junction, Route 3 and 202. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's Sunday is going to be your anniversary / family day? Is that what we're calling? Anniversary ribbon cutting. We have the Chamber of Commerce coming, doing the big scissors and everything. Because we never had a grand opening or anything like that. So, you just did it. You just, You're like, we're open. Yeah. Today. Here we are. Yeah. Come in now. Well, that's great. And it's going to be from 10 to 1? 11 to 1. 11 to 1. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And people can come in. You have a musical petting zoo where you can walk around. Faculty facilitated, trying out instruments, raffles, games, prizes, a whole bunch of stuff. Man, that's... And Pizza 316 is catering the pizza. Oh. Yeah. Oh, nice. They have a good pie. I just had it yesterday the first time. It was amazing. Okay. Amazing. So they're got a bunch of pizza coming. All right. Pizza 316. Shout out to you guys. Yeah. Which is interesting because they give you a square pie, right? And they cut it up like into slices, like a round pizza, but it's a square pie, I thought. Yeah, it is kind of like an interesting shape. I got some single slices yesterday. Oh, okay. And but it was very good. Yeah, when you order a whole pie, it's a square. Just so you know. Yeah. All right. I'm not anti-square. I'm not anti-square. I mean, hey, man, whatever shape you want to nuance. Do I like the circle or do I like the square pizza? Does it have to be? Yeah, traditionalist? I don't know. All right. Well, Nick, thank you so much for coming in. I know you got a busy day. Thanks for having me, guys. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations. Can we get some more applause for Nick? Thank you for coming into the studio. It's always a good time. Listen, come by any time, man. You can come in and maybe hit us with a tune.
Yeah, I would love that.
I would love that as well.
Christmas time. We'll just put it in the air now. Ooh. Christmas time. We'll come back.
I would love. Tune. Oh, we got to have a Christmas special.
Yeah,
where we have a plethora of guests, music, eggnog.
Yes.
Spiked or non-spiked?
You know the answer.
Yes.
To that.
You know, don't be silly, Eric. You know what's up. That's not sugar on them cookies. Booger sugar. What? No, this is family friendly over here.
That's right.
Well, listen, Nick, thank you so much for coming in. We're going to take a break right after this and check out the Westchester Music Academy. They are over there on, tell us the address again.
7 North 5 Points Road.
7 North 5 Points Road. They're going to have this open house, ribbon cutting, anniversary party bash, 11 to 1 this Sunday. You should go check that out. Take your kids or take yourself because you want to learn some music. Musically inclined. You do voice lessons over there too, right?
Voice, toddler music lessons, violin, piano.
And guitar. What ages do we go to?
So private lessons start at age 5 for all instruments, and we also have a toddler music lesson program for ages 2 to 5.
Wow. Now, what's that like?
It's a lot of fun. I love it. I taught a handful of classes in the summer myself, and to help out the staff, assist them. And it's a lot of fun. They're learning music theory, but through fun, creative performances, crafts, games.
Yeah. And then you guys put on like concerts.
For sure.
Or I get recitals. I'm not sure. What's the terminology? Concert,
recitals are fine. Concerts. We have the two Super Bowls a year. We have the spring and the Christmas or the winter recitals.
Okay.
Those are big. 300 plus students will perform.
Wow.
Over a weekend, and then we have throughout the summer and the spring we'll sprinkle in some community events where they have the opportunity to perform in the streets of Westchester.
That's cool.
Or at the Hickman Senior Center.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So
that's great.
The residents there.
Yeah, they must dig that, right?
Yeah, this is our 3rd or 4th year doing that.
Oh, that's so cool. Mm-hmm. Now, do the kids like that?
Yeah, I mean it's a good turnout. We just do like once a month. We'll come in. 20 students will perform.
Yeah,
the residents really like that. It's fun seeing the residents each year.
Yeah, that's a really nice thing. I dig that. And again, just another feather in your hat, and why I think you're a good guy. Because there's a lot of people over there, I'm sure, that don't get the interaction that they need.
Right.
So it's just one more.
We do find that there's some family relatives, they live out of state, and it's like, they don't get to see them that often.
Yeah.
And but we could see them and talk with them, play some music.
That's very
cool. Time.
That's very cool. All right. So and there was something else I was going to ask you, and now I can't remember. That's how my brain works. That butterfly just left the building.
That's all right.
Squirrel. What? So, Nick, thank you for coming in. Yeah. And then, listeners, check out Nick Doak, the Westchester Music Academy. We could find them online. They're on TikTok. They're on Instagram. They're on Facebook. Their website is
WCMusicAcademy.com.
Yeah, you can't get any easier than that. No. WCMusicAcademy.com. Check them out. Come out to their big event this Sunday, and I wish you ongoing success.
Thank you.
And let's see you get to like 600.
Yeah, 600, multiple locations. We're
600.
We'll do it.
Awesome. Nick,
right.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Eric.